So for those that been playing Destiny, they either like it or don't like it. It's simple as that. But there's also, you know, the things that, you know, you can be said that, you know, are perfectly understandable. Like it doesn't have much of a story. It's pretty repetitive, but yet somehow for those that like it, strangely find it addictive. And I fall into that category. But there's one thing that I definitely did not like and kind of found troubling to, you know, hear about it. Now there was this player that had all his missions, you know, locked from his game, all the strike missions, all the competitive, you know, from the Crucible. Like he couldn't access anything. But there was a side effect from this. He was able to see other stuff that were hitting in the game that kind of surprised me, and I'm pretty sure it might surprise you if you hadn't heard about this until now. What he was able to see was missions or strike missions from the game that were gonna be released as downloadable content. And that is crazy, man, because they're making us pay for, you know, stuff that there is already ready to be released, but they just hid it away from us. You know, they're like holding onto it to make more money. Now this is becoming a huge, you know, trend in new games that are coming out, where the developer releases incomplete games and they make us pay for the rest of the story, which is pretty crazy, man. I feel like that's really selfish and really sleazy a way of making money. Now I don't have any problems with DLCs, you know, adding extra stuff to the story, but when developers are making us pay more money for a story that should have been completed, or the content should have been completed from the beginning, which is what we pay for, it becomes a huge problem. And I feel like this is a thing that has to be, you know, addressed for many reasons, because I feel like I'm being lied to. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I don't like when, you know, they try to be underhanded and try to get my money in a sleazy way. And most likely the one to be the culprit is the publishing company, which in this case is Activision. And Activision is known for doing stuff like this, like, you know, adding extra content even before the game is released. For example, Call of Duty. But whoever it is responsible for this, they really are gonna have to, you know, make a good explanation for, you know, why this was in the game and how can they actually excuse it. Because I feel like there's no way that they can say, whoops, like, you know, we just decided like to put it there, but it's not complete, there's still more work on it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come up with something like that, and that is saying that that's just part of the program that they have set up, that, you know, just to have it read or whatever they're gonna excuse. They're gonna bring up you know, to bring in technical terms in order to, you know, excuse that. It's probably not gonna work, because mostly people are smart enough to know that if something like that is in the game, that it's probably almost ready, if not ready to go. Now I definitely want to hear your thoughts about this, you guys, especially if you guys are a fan of the game, you love the game, or maybe if you really didn't like the game and maybe this actually proves your point that, you know, it was not as good as you thought. But whatever, you know, adds on to the conversation, I would really much like to hear it. And if you haven't done so already, you might as well hit that like, share the information. You know, the more people know it, the better. And if you haven't done so already, might as well hit that subscribe to keep up to date with more content like this. And remember that this was Fury. I'll be seeing you guys later.